Yo, we are live. Maybe. Alright. Well, not a regularly scheduled program. But when the spice calls, we answer. Seems there's some things going on today outside of technical analysis. And the markets are reacting. So I figure we go live and let's get the conversation going about it. Did this emergency style, so caught me by surprise, not totally set up, but should be good to go here in a second. Let's see. Alright, so the big news. I was actually watching the dollar as this happened. Let's see, where was it? $4, or 4 hours. So last 4 hour candle, only 35 minutes ago. I would say roughly an hour ago, we were seeing right here. So we had a zoom in for you guys. Yeah, I'm just catching my senses here. It all came out of nowhere. So the dollar was consolidating at 93.46, our resistance that we were looking for. Things not looking so good. They were not, we had a bearish engulfing 4 hour, and then right at the end of the close of the previous 4 hour candle, after this bearish engulfing, we had a sell-off back underneath the resistance. Looked as if the dollar was going to close underneath. We're going to get a bearish signal. But as we were talking about yesterday, dollar looking too much bullish divergence on different time frames here for a short-term sell-off. And out of nowhere, we're talking, this is a 15-minute candle. All this action was in that 15-minute candle. The last one of the 4 hour, boom, blasted off, broke through this previous trend line. Caught me by surprise, and I was actually a little taken back by it. Wasn't sure what was going on. And then luckily, I ran into a tweet, and it did, you know, we were talking about how FUD and news, not typically the best indicators in my opinion, but sometimes there are market events that are stronger than the market. And this one I'm going to say isn't FUD because there's not a lot of emotional element to it, considering the timing of it was perfect. So we're seeing across markets selling off. We looked at the NASDAQ yesterday. We're looking for this inverse head and shoulders pattern. And it was really looking as if I was going to be wrong here on the gap fill and that we were just going to go test the high. And out of nowhere with this dollar rally, we're seeing indices sell off. I don't think this is unique to NASDAQ. I think S&P is seeing the same thing pretty much across markets. Bitcoin had a solid, minus 2% candle here. Around 10.7, 10.5. Briefly breaking the 10.550 resistance, but now, thank goodness, back above it, just wicked below. Not a terrible sign. We'll get into why here in a minute. But first, let's address the elephant in the room and what's going on the macro scale, why we're seeing the dollar rally, why we're seeing markets sell off. And this is one of those few examples where, sure, there's technical analysis here. We were kind of looking for this pattern yesterday before we could have ever heard of that news. So the markets, maybe the market's new. Who knows? So what happened is Sir Donald Trump, the U.S. President of the United States. I just said that twice. Oh well. This is what happens when you just like jump on stream unprepared. I believe it was a tweet. I looked up the tweet, but I couldn't get the wording. Either way, Donald Trump has claimed that the U.S. Speaker of the House Pelosi, with her $2.4 trillion stimulus bill, was not negotiating in good faith, and I guess in no way was related to the COVID-19 problem, etc. I don't want to talk about the politics here. That's not what's important. What's important here is the market consequences, is that Donald Trump is instructing his representatives to halt talks until after the election. What this means is that the US, provided there is no further statement that negates this, will not see a stimulus bill until November whatever. There's talks of the election, obviously in the US, going to take longer this year as there's more mail-in voting, less typical voting situation versus previous elections. Pushing it off possibly, I'm speculating here, maybe late November, early December. This is ridiculous. Again, I'm not talking about politics. I'm not even talking about Trump. I don't care. It's not my concern. My concern here is the ridiculousness of pushing off a stimulus that is already six months, maybe late at this point. Like, it's amazing that it's still going on to me. That it's like, at this point, just don't do it. I don't know why it keeps being kicked down the hill, but now it's definitely until some redaction or some other statement comes out. Again, delayed, and this is a solid delay. This is has a time frame, not just kind of like we're working on it. At any moment it could pass, at any moment it couldn't. This is going to be at least a month now, if not more, of no stimulus. And on that news was exactly when the dollar blew out of what looked like more of a bearish consolidation, coming off of a 4-hour bearish engulfing into this candle. Pretty absurd, despite seeing really strong bullish divergence on the dollar, which we've talked about a lot. The TA was there, but this move, totally unexpected, and man, it's going to be hard to chalk that up to anything except for this news. Okay, yeah, right. 2:48 p.m. East time. 2:48 p.m. was when this announcement came out. And we can see 2:48 essentially exactly on this candle. 18:45, that's the same as 2:48 East p.m. So a lot of the time I like to dismiss news as kind of following the price. This one certainly is a little... No, this one's just too close to think of it any other way. See consolidation, no real momentum, and then all of a sudden, boom. So the reason dollar going to rally on stimulus, we can no stimulus, we can certainly speculate. What I would say is uncertainty in the market. We're not going to see companies being bailed out with this Fed cash. We're not going to see companies being floated in quite the same way as they were likely expecting, despite not having a specific date. And what's this? This is causing, I guess, investors to retreat into the dollar, and the way people do that is they sell their other assets. So we're seeing Bitcoin sell off. We're seeing the Nasdaq sell off. Let's pull up the other indices because I haven't looked at them, but like, this is just in the moment, guys. I threw this together last second, just reacting to the news. So let's see if we can take a look at S&P, see if we can take a look at a bunch of different things here, see how they're doing. Dow Jones, I'm gonna guess they're in the same boat, likely seeing the same sell-off. Boom, pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Why does this look so different? Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, we can really see, it's interesting here. So we're looking for this inverse head and shoulders pattern on Nasdaq, and I didn't look at Dow Jones, but it looks as if Dow Jones was aiming for the same thing. We could have even argued that we had already the right shoulder here. But this news came out right at the breakout. This is like, doesn't really make sense to me in a, I don't know, a grand scheme of things. Why? Like, if there was intent here to have this happen, why someone would want to do that, especially someone who is invested in the stock market. You know, certainly Donald Trump has not just personal investment, but you know, election. He is the president of the United States. A strong stock market is good for him. So I'm a little confused here as to the reason, the timing. I mean, do I think Donald Trump is looking at the charts, charting out the stock markets? No, I don't think so. I don't, probably it's just us. Now, the very small amount of people. But this timing here is ridiculous, guys. Like, Dow Jones right here, if this announcement would have been, I don't know, an hour later, possibly could have just seen this inverse head and shoulders, like, really complete. But rejected right at the neckline. Seeing a big sell-off. Let's take a look at S&P. I have a feeling it's going to be the exact same thing, but we're going to be seeing a inverse head and shoulders right at the neckline. And a rejection. I can never figure out what ticker this is. You'd think it would just be SP 500, but for whatever reason it isn't. Index. No. Why is this so difficult? SP. What? Where? Can someone help me out here? I know like I'm special ed today with this. God, YouTube's not receiving enough data. One sec. Just have to turn something. Okay. My connection apparently is not good enough for 2 streams at once. So gotta take the other one down, because we're getting the cutting edge here. Someone help me out with this ticker. What the heck ticker is this on TradingView? I guess I'll just Google it. I guess, do I need the and? Is that what I'm missing? Okay, I feel stupid. Alright, I feel stupid. Here we go. I've just been missing the and that whole time, and that's why I've always been confused. So let's look S&P 500. Oh, would you imagine? I swear, I didn't have time to put this together to know this. Exact same pattern. This timing is very strange to me. Why would somebody who is invested, although I suppose here is a little more fitting, but why someone who is invested in how the stock market does on that level, why would they want the dollar to rally right now? This seems like the worst time. We're seeing all 3 indexes, all 3 major US market indexes, same pattern, looking for an inverse head and shoulders, and this tweet, this declaration rallying the dollar has just halted that pattern. Here's something. Let's try to tell the future. Let's try to tell the future here based on the charts, because charts seem to know the future sometimes. How weird would it be if we see, I know we have a gap on DJ, or a gap on NASDAQ. Looks like we have a gap on Dow Jones DJI. S&P no gap. Okay. That's interesting. So let's only count these 2 for now. How interesting. What if we see a sell-off here down to fill this gap, and then right as we fill it, maybe we can tell the future. We can speculate. What news might we find? What news might come out right as that's filled? That would be very, very ridiculous. What if we're chart fortune tellers here? We do have a gap below price here on NASDAQ and on DJI. Maybe both want to be filled before breaking the neckline. NASDAQ kind of broke its neckline already, but we looked at this yesterday, and we drew this yesterday looking for a gap fill, then a test of the high. This is some spicy news. Look at the corn. Look at the corn. So a little volatility we were not expecting. I was not expecting this. We did have 4-hour divergence, bearish divergence here for a little bit. Did not expect it to immediately play out. This candle is ridiculous. We see lower highs on MACD, higher highs on RSI from the previous peak back in October 1st. Yeah, so that's the same bearish divergence on the 4-hour. I definitely saw this and definitely expected at some point for this to play out. I can't. This was literally 30 minutes after I posted to Patreon saying there is a 4-hour divergence, so we are gonna, like, you know, we'll look for a close under 1050 or a close under 10.7 to confirm it. And man, we didn't need a close. That thing blasted it. Luckily, we have 10.550, which seems to be holding. Even charts are likely to have shifted around here. We will get some new information. Not too much yet. Nope. So here's the good news. This is a pretty spooky sell-off. It's Spooktober, guys. We're going to get... This announcement alone is leading me to believe that this month is going to be a volatile month. I wasn't totally convinced of that, and really this announcement was all it took. This is a good amount of volatility from what we've been seeing. All of October, a similar open into October as we saw into September. Yes, September is much larger, but still, I mean, if you look at it, the first few days of September, very similar to the first few days of October, kind of just a mini version. So that was leading me to believe that maybe we would see some more of this kind of consolidating down, up, mostly sideways. We still could see that, but this is going to lead into an interesting month. This is the first month of the new quarter, Q4 for markets. Wait, why is this line down? This line down. Did I just move that? Does anybody see that? There we go. Yep, I must have accidentally moved it. Now I'm gonna get boom. So it did wick underneath, but so far so good. Back above. No new low, no new high, so it is just a continuation of what we've been seeing on the Bitcoin chart. I do not want a close below 10.550. I do not. It is threatening right now. We're at 10.561, so not very far away. Wicked underneath it. That's okay. That's not a huge deal. But if this level holds, this could turn from what is a very bearish day so far into a nice move. Man, these candles have all shifted around. It is crazy. I just went through all the charts maybe 2 hours ago, and now I get to throw everything I saw out the window. So bear with me today. Bear with me, because I'm going to be catching up too. That is one of the charms. One of the charms of streaming live is when you get caught off guard. 10.560, nothing changed on this 5-day. 4-day, ooh. 3-day, bearish engulfing, okay. 2 hours and 5 minutes. I would like to see 10.575. That is, man, we're cutting hairs here. We're cutting hairs, but so far this is still a higher low. There's just another of the series of higher lows. Same price value. Daily, okay. Can the daily make it back to 10.668? It's not that far, but with the selling pressure we just saw, it's going to be a hard ask really for much upside. So far seeing this bounce, okay, and a little consolidation. That's a little ugly though. That's not what I was hoping to see. Not what I was hoping to see. Could be this, yes, still a bounce here could create some bullish divergence we didn't previously have. Really don't want to lose that 10,550. We do have a trend line underneath us, a supporting trend from this September 20th-ish area till today, connecting the lows. I'll make this a little thicker, more in play now. Underneath that, we also have a more macro trend than that, dating back to, I don't know what time frames I place these on, but they're not sticking now. Here we go. So we do have some support under 10,550, but I don't want them to be tested. I want to keep seeing these higher lows, and I want to see these higher lows continue to gain ground. Testing these trend lines below, yes, we would be seeing higher lows. Off of the closest one would be about 10,480. Really don't want to see under 10,480. Below that, 10,233. This is the final area. So we've talked about this a lot. This is really as low as I want to see price go in this form, or in this pattern we're in since September. Below that, and we start threatening the weekly. We do not want to threaten the weekly. The weekly is such delicate shape. Let's see where we're chilling on that. 10.3. All right, so the weekly 20 or the middle Bollinger Band has moved up again to 10,300. I thought it was still at 10.2. So our bottom has moved up again another $100 versus last week. And that's a value we're going to be looking to hold to continue an uptrend. Yeah, we can wick underneath it. We have already. But so far, so good it's held. Zooming out to the weekly. This is a 3 black crows. Potentially, you could see a 3 bullish methods. Depends on what the next 5 days bring and the week after. But not significant lower candle closes, and you can see the wicks have been coming up and the wicks are coming down, so it's still consolidating. Still wedging out. Not a bad sign. This is such a funky, like it's not even at the middle Bollinger Band, it's not at the top of the band, it just kind of stopped here. See if we can catch. If we can catch anywhere where 10.8 is the important value. Nope. Okay. Nope. Nothing. I guess the hourly, we could say the hourly. No. Kind of. Alright. Maybe we'll use the hourly to lead the way today. Let's see, let's get a little creative. Man, we had such a nice Ichi going on in the hourly until this. This has thrown a wrench in the socket here. 164 viewing. Yeah, everybody's awake now, right guys? It's been boring. Everybody's awake. Everybody is just joining us with one single tweet. We've seen the dollar rally, and the timing is too close to really... It literally to the minute. So Donald Trump tweeted at, let me get this time again, 2:48, saying that the stimulus talks were going to be off the table until election. 2:48, and we see this first, let's actually go down to the minute. Let's see the exact minute. Let's mark it. 2:48, bam. So this is the one of the few times where I'm going to say news led the price. I hate saying that. I almost always deny that. I almost always say that the prices led the news. But this is to the minute. I mean, this is, you can see this. This is to the minute. Like, tweet, boom. And this really changed everything up. Was looking bearish. Dollar was looking bearish on low time frames. It still had bullish divergence on 4 hour, bullish divergence on multiple time frames. But before this tweet, man, it was looking ugly. This this green candle here was underneath support. It looked like it was going to close there. There was only 10 minutes maybe left in the 4 hour candle. Tweet came out, boom. So the market is responding, in my opinion, directly to this tweet. It's going to be hard to slice it really any other way. You don't ever see that. Typically, I would have expected the tweet to be about right there, and people would have been like, oh, the tweet led the news. No, it already rallied, and then, then the tweet came out. This time, exactly. You can see, actually, even the minutes before were super low volatility, barely even candles, and then on the tweet, just a cascade of growth in the dollar. Investors are seeking shelter from the markets. The markets are likely going to be upset. Markets expecting stimulus to come at some point. I'm sure, those billionaires, they have a better idea of when that was going to happen than we do. Probably because, they call a senator up, ask him how it's going. But this seems to have caught everyone off guard. Markets are retreating from indices. Do we see gap fill yet? Nope. This gap fill scenario on NASDAQ looking very, very likely. We charted this out yesterday, 24 hours plus before this tweet. Dow Jones, DJI, also with the gap. Similar gap, really similar pattern here. A little, I'm not even sure how to describe that. This is a little fatter as opposed to taller and thinner. Let's just make it taller and thinner, make it look similar. There we go. So major indices right at neckline. Right at neckline for an inverse head and shoulders on this tweet. This tweet is confusing me. I'm not sure why this timing, why... I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to have the insight of a global leader, but this seems like bad timing. Unless there's some good news lined up. You have this gap underneath. You see price fill this gap all of a sudden. Keep your ears open, keep your eyes open. Some other news comes out. Maybe a LOL JK text. Like LOL JK, stimulus good. Everyone great. Lol. Then we rally again in the markets. That would be super crazy, but that could be suggested here with these gaps. This pattern is very, very visible, very strong. Inverse head and shoulders, one of the strongest patterns, if not the strongest pattern. Equal to head and shoulders. Yeah, man, this is a wild day. Nobody saw this coming. This is why I love markets. I was just sitting there, I was thinking, today's gonna be a low volatility day. Probably gonna take the day off. Markets say, nah, bud, you don't get to sleep. Oh well. So where are we headed? 4 hour divergence yesterday we saw on dollar. Looks to be playing out. It's definitely gonna have to push up. Next target on the dollar likely 30 above. Likely trying to come back up here. Resistance 94.65. Today, no. Over the course of October, perhaps, in the next few weeks. We do have some... I don't know where this was from. It's okay. Do have some trends here. The low trend looks like it fell out of the low trend, and that tweet brought it right back in. Resistance still at 94.64. Ah, that's what it's from. 236. Man, what a day. I'm still like catching my breath here. Set an alert on the dollar. We'll look back if it continues to rally. Not unlikely. And we're seeing some ugliness on these markets. The timing is just too crazy to me, dude. Like, DJI just touches the exact previous like shoulder touch from 16th of September, like to the minute it touches it, and then this tweet comes out and it sells off. Markets seem to be getting a little funky. They don't seem very, I feel like they're disconnecting more and more from reality. Clearly already we're disconnected. Continue to rally all through 2020. No one's gonna say 2020 was like the best year for much. Nice. Hourly close above 10,550. That is amazing. Thank you, Bitcoin. Where do you even go? What do we even look at here, guys? Like, we can look at everything. Let's check out what's running. What's running here? Looks like DJI is down 1.3%, S&P down 1.4%, NASDAQ down 1.6%. Commodities. Oil. Of course, up with $1. Oil up 2.4%. Crude. Brent up 2.16. Natural gas down 3.5. Oh wow, here's the savagery. Nice. Let's check this out. Gold and silver. Gold really feeling the heat today. Gold down 1.53%. Baroque October 5th low. And it's still losing. Still losing. That is ugly. But not nearly as ugly as silver. Check this out. Wow. Silver down over 4%. 4.42 or something percent today. Dude, jeez. When the dollar rallies, everything dumps. When the dollar dumps, everything rallies. We've been saying that here for a while. It is sadly about as simple as that. See if there's any support here. And silver not going to find support. Not going to find support. Silver right now just catching a knife. We do have the local support swing low 24th of September at 21.65. And you know, that might not be a bad place to look. Probably a solid place to look. What we will likely see is if we just barely break that low at 21.65, we're not likely to see a lower swing low. Let's get RSI on. But I would expect some divergence there. I would definitely, I would definitely suggest some divergence. On the 4 hour, we saw silver touch 11.95. That's super low. That's a super low swing. Oh yeah. Lowest swing for a long, multiple years. So really any low under 21.655 on silver, we're going to see a divergence. Absolutely, we're going to see a bullish divergence. I wonder if the daily reflects the same. Oof. Oof, that daily does not look solid. Okay, yeah. We can see that setup here as well. Looking for 21.655 to break on silver. Where it will stop, that's anyone's guess. It's just a knife, but what we're going to be looking for here on the daily, we're going to be looking for a lower low in price with a higher swing low on our RSI. We want to see this. We don't want to see silver on the daily RSI go underneath 29 or 5. If it does, good luck to silver, man. Because it's probably going back to 2019, something like that. But we're going to look for a lower low in price and a higher low swing in RSI on silver if it continues to dump, and then we likely will have a great entry, which would be maybe welcomed, man. Silver traded up to 30, down 30% from its high in August. Dude, doesn't 2020, isn't this insane to you guys? Like, every week in 2020 has felt like a year. Like a year, like it feels like silver rallied last year. It was 2 months ago, not even 2 months ago. Time is an illusion, man. I don't even know. Stuff's crazy. There's just so much going on. None of it's really that great. Okay, gold's in the same boat too. Though if we look at RSI on the daily for gold, it didn't get oversold quite as hard. So I'm gonna have to put the stamp of I'm a little more bearish on gold than silver. It looks as if silver will likely finish out whatever correction it's looking for here. Let's see if we have any solid support potential on gold, but that we do. Unlike silver. Actually, we're gonna have to take a more zoomed out look on silver. Alright, maybe we already found it. That was quick. Okay, well, we have a pretty historical looking support over here on gold back from early 2010, back when Bitcoin was born. That was Bitcoin's birthdays. Right before then. 1798, just under 18,000, maybe 18,000 is the magic. Here's my reasoning as why it's likely to be support if we see gold continue to sell off. We saw this new all-time high in gold, and that rally up really did not see this as resistance. We had a little brief, maybe a week, of consolidation at that level, and then, I don't know,
OMG.
Josh, OMG. Dude, thank you for the 5, brother. Yeah, we can look at OMG, but let me get through. I'm a little like catching my wits here, and I'm calming myself down with charts. So gold, we didn't see the resistance that we would expect, like at all. It just blasted through, consolidated, blasted up. Would make a lot of sense to see a test of this level again. I'm gonna throw a fib up here because I have a feeling, little feeling that we're gonna find that the fib agrees. Okay, not there. Got a feeling.
I like to move it, move it.
I like to move it, move it. Thank you, Downson. You're the best. Alright, the fibs is so far not really showing us that level. That's okay. Fib doesn't always have the answer. But when you're kind of shooting in the dark, it's a great tool. Great tool to use when you're shooting in the dark. Maybe there's another swing low. No. Alright, fib's not going to help us here, but would not surprise me. This is where I'm looking for gold. Just under 1800. Let's say 1798 to 1820. Let's take this as a range. Likely. Very likely. Silver. This is the last thing I'm going to do, Josh, and then I'll check out your OMG. Silver, man, you are a beast, but what are you going to do, buddy? What are you going to do with the dollar this way? You're in trouble. Could see quarterly support. 12,165. Wait a minute. That sounds familiar. Get our monthly. Ah. No. That's that looks like I planned that or something. Well, there's our touch to 12,165. That's the quarterly support. And that makes it a little spicier. Yeah, we could see a lower low with a higher low in RSI, but on the other side, which is now, if that's a quarterly support, less likely to break, what we could see is a lower low in RSI. But silver not quite touch that 2165. Crap, that puts us in a harder position. I wouldn't usually look for that, but since that's a quarterly support, man, and it's already been tested. PMs are nutty. I will look at OMG for Josh, but I have a feeling it's red. Oh, Sir Josh. Man, Josh, what have we been talking about? What have we been talking about? Waiting for the 328 backtest. Boom. There it is. There she blows. All right, let's look for our divergence. Finally got it. Everybody doubted it. Even yesterday, someone was asking me like, "Hey man, you said 328 for OMG. Like, are you still looking for 328?" Yes. Yes. All right. So possible divergence. Can't really tell here yet on the 4 hour or 1 hour. All right, possible on the 4 hour. I mean, this is the support we've been looking for. I don't know if did you know that this touched Josh? Is that why you made me look at it? Be honest. You can be honest. If you were just trying to throw me a softball, buddy, to make me look good, you know, I don't mind. I don't mind. Let's see. Swing low on our side. Still don't have what I want yet, though. Where are we? So we had a target. Man, we've slaughtered this coin. We have slaughtered this coin so hard. 250 support we caught. 720. Fib at 236 we caught. Back to 328. I should just quit. I should just quit TA now, man. It's not going to get better than that. It's almost like whatever I say next is going to be wrong. You can get something right 3 times in a row. 4 times in a row. Not likely. That's where they get you. Okay, we're at support. Not seeing exactly what I wanted, though. Not seeing the clear divergence that I would have preferred. And there's a play here either way. I'm not seeing what I want yet. We see possible bullish divergences here on 4 hour. Goes on 8 hour. Possible. We haven't seen price, we haven't seen momentum really curl back up and show us, hey, this is a low. We're not going to go lower for now. But it has all of the elements of it. And we're at our support. We're waiting for this support. People doubted the support. We're at the support. Bam. There's a play here. Not going to give financial advice on YouTube. But there's a play here. We have this support. Think about what's the logical choice at support. And then figure out where your stop would be. This is a solid support. This is not just goofing around support. We go all the way back to 25th of June 2019. It was the all-time high on this chart, Binance at one point. On the way up to our swing high in August 2020. Dude, this was the end of August. This feels so long ago. On the way up to our new all-time high, we saw it act as resistance. We saw the previous resistance act as support. We saw it act as resistance again before breaking through, rallying pretty much straight up into a new all-time high. Low off top. And then just this consolidation, slow selling. Back down to 250. Our previous support on the rally. Up to the 238. Now we're back here. And do or die. Do or die, OMG. That's what I have to say. We have what could be a very ugly head and shoulders. We have a validation with a higher point here. And this could be the right shoulder. We come up and retest 420 again. Nice little inverse head and shoulders. But the nice thing I think about this play is we have this support. It's not going to be too difficult to pick out where you might want to bail if you're on this coin. Take a look. OMG. OMG, OMG. Josh, I actually look at OMG for you every day. Like, not even just on the stream, but even when you're not here. I look at it and I think of you. And I'm like, I hope Josh is okay. Hope he's doing alright. Cool. Well, we got it. We have potential divergence. We don't have it yet. I think we're really going to have to see where Bitcoin closes today. You can see it's stalling now. Wicked below support, closed above it, opened above it, wicked to support, and now is showing signs, maybe, this is on the 4 hour, let's zoom it in. Showing signs of perhaps exhaustion. We have large candle followed by a smaller candle followed by an even smaller candle could be selling exhaustion in the short term. This trend line absolutely still on the table though. 10.480 and 10.03. 10.3. Do not want to see 10.3 break. Down here. Where's that line up? Make this red. I don't want this to be touched. Red scares the chart. I do that for you guys. I scare away the price action. Ugly daily candle as of now. 3 hours and 40 minutes left though. Target close to unuglify this candle 10,670. That's not far, man. As these ranges keep coming in, it feels weird to keep saying it because it's like, oh man, we want to close above this or close whatever this, and it's like that's not even 1% away. So it sounds weird to me in Bitcoin to be saying if they can get here and it's not even 1%. Dude, Bitcoin usually 1% can do that in a 10-minute candle. But because the highs keep coming down and the lows keep coming up, that 1% seems farther and farther in both directions, doesn't it? It's crazy. This does look pretty clear. You do see a pretty clear wedge here inside of an even larger wedge. So I would likely expect with this wedge inside wedge scenario. This isn't even TA, this is like FA. This is eye observation. I don't even know what you want to call it. Because we have this wedge inside wedge, look for a break. Okay, I'm going to make these the same color so it's a little easier for you folks at home to see. So we have this thicker neon green wedge, okay? That's the more macro wedge. And then we have this thinner white wedge. So when I'm referring to them, I'll refer to them by color. So when you have this wedge, wedgeception, when you have wedge and wedge. I've said wedge so many times the last few weeks, it's losing meaning. When you see this, and again, this isn't technical analysis. I'm not sure what to call this, but this is just, you watch crypto long enough, you pick up on this stuff. What I would expect is watch for the break. Watch for the break of the white wedge. The white wedge is either going to break up or down. It's unlikely to make it to the 14th. It's probably not going to stay in here to the 14th. Wedge is hardly ever complete. So what we're going to watch for here is whatever direction the white wedge breaks, we're going to look for a test and reversal on the green wedge. So if the white wedge breaks up here tomorrow somehow, up to 11, we're going to look for reversal. Reversal maybe down to the green wedge. Not sure, we could see the white wedge act as support then. But typically when you have this wedge in wedge, you're going to look for a fake break first. And whatever direction it breaks is going to be likely the opposite of the real direction. Does that make sense? It's likely to be the trap. So if we break down out of this wedge, maybe we see the 10,300 test, and conveniently it's pretty much on this green wedge. Then I'm going to look for a reversal, probably back up to the top of the wedge, 11,000-ish. By then it'll be a little lower. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but in general, the first break of a wedge is typically a fake out. But when you have this wedge in wedge action, I feel as if that makes it even more likely. Let's see, if that was tomorrow's candle, we have 11.1 at the top of the green, and we have 12.2, 12.3 at the bottom of the green. I think we may have just defined a new range. New trading range. Conveniently, 11.1 lines up very well. Ooh, does it line up perfectly? That's pretty spooky. Dude, October, man, we're full of spooky TA this month. So here's something creepy. I'm going to make this blue because it's not really bearish or bullish. More spooky TA. So our 11,100 resistance above us crosses that green wedge on October 8th. Oh, October 8th. I see there's 240 people here. So welcome, guys. It's awesome to have you here. Please hit that like button. We're having issues with the search results. Also subscribe, please, if you're new here. But I'm going to continue. And the reason I went to that is we have something very spicy coming up on the 7th if you're new here. So I'm going to check that out after this so it can kind of be a refresher. And it will explain why it being the 8th is such a spooky day for this. But if we look, okay, we have that resistance at 11.1 crossing the top side of our green wedge October 8th. At the bottom side of the green wedge, we have our, okay, that's the bottom of the range. Darn, well, close enough. 11.3, pretty much intersecting with the bottom of the green wedge on October 8th. So we have the critical support, the critical low level. I'm not even going to call it support. I'm going to say low level. And the critical high level. Intersecting on this green greater wedge on the same day, and that day is the 8th. That is a very interesting and special, spicy day. A lot of you guys probably don't know why, so I will show you. So unlike some other places, guys, this channel we're always looking for anything. I spend all my time looking at this crap just so I can find little tidbits for you guys first. And this is one of them. Not bad. Alright, so the reason that's a spicy day is we have on Ichi on the 7th. So this would be the day after. On the 7th, we have a weakness in our daily cloud. For those not familiar with Ichi Cloud, the Cloud for Dummies lesson is when price is above the clouds, the trend is considered up and the clouds are considered support. When the price is below the clouds, the trend is down and the clouds are considered resistance. The colors don't matter. So here is the spiciness. On the 7th, we have a twist. Twists can signify change of trend, but what happens when they twist is there's a momentary lapse. So you can see how both the red and green clouds pinch in. And what that can offer is a weak spot or a gap in resistance. This would be a gap in support if price was above it. A gap in resistance. So we've been talking about the 7th of October for a few days now, saying we don't know what's going to happen then. But it is a day that is likely to be volatile. I don't usually think that the 7th is a especially spicy time of the month. Typically the 1st, the 15th, to the 30th are the kind of go-to dates I use. So it's interesting to see this daily twist there. It suggests that an upward move may be likely, or maybe easier. Maybe likely isn't really the word. Easier for market makers to push price up here. And so that's interesting because it corresponds with our kind of top and bottom of the trading range that we're looking at in this local price action. I know this just got really hard to look at. That is real spooky to me. Dude, we've been seeing spooky TA. I might just rename this for October. This stream might just be called Spooky TA something. Someone help me write a clever title. Something like that. Spooky TA. What's interesting as well is even with today's kind of crazy move, dollar's still looking strong. Yeah, still looking strong. Even with this spicy move, pretty unexpected. I mean, we did expect some downside here. We were gonna get a bearish divergence, or we did. We were gonna see the 4-hour bearish divergence play out. I didn't think it was gonna happen right now, but we had a little catalyst. But even with this, look what happens when I smash the chart together. when you squeeze it, when you zoom the chart in, it really starts to look like a different shape, doesn't it? It almost looks like undistinguishable from the price action we've had. It doesn't feel like it looked this way. Maybe I should get another chart, fresh one. Get rid of all these. Okay. This will help everybody see what I'm talking about. So zoomed out, this looks just kind of floppy, right? This is like a floppy ranging action. But when we zoom this in, it takes on a different form. To me, this is what I see. Not gonna fit perfectly the first time. We're seeing what could be a flag. Could be a flag. Consolidation of price. Yes, we can argue, well, if that's a flag, then this is a pole, and then so we have a bear flag. You can argue that. I won't deny that. And we would expect something like this, maybe. Alright, I'm done making that perfect. My charting OCD is strong. So yes, could have bear flag. Consolidating, lower highs, higher lows. Sure. Sure. I would argue with, there's very few times in Bitcoin where you see a bear flag or a bull flag ever play out. I know that it's classical technical analysis. I know that bear flags, bull flags, it's like the first thing we learn as new traders, and therefore it's like ingrained in our brains that it's important. Dude, show me one. Show me like one. I can point out so few here. Just zoomed out to the daily. Like right here, okay. One. That's probably bear flag. Or bull flag. I don't even know if I see others. Like maybe this was one, but this is not really on the daily. None. So I'm not a huge fan of flags, and that is not a new thing for me to say. I'm not just saying that now because I'm pointing out looks like a bear flag. I'm not a fan of flags in crypto. I don't think that they play out. I think ascending channels. Let me get the parallel channel. That'll look better. I think that ascending and descending channels play out all the time. Constantly. This is not a parallel channel, dude. Okay. Having issues. So I think these play out very consistently in the descending or ascending form. And we see here, like these are very common. This one's ugly, so I wouldn't really call it that. There's very few fake outs with them. Very few. You can call this one. But flags, dude, I just like weird. I don't see them. So this doesn't worry me. Does not worry me. I suppose you could say this is a flag, but come on, dude, that's not a flag. Like just that part of the formation, sure. I'm not a fan of flags. I think that they're not predictive. They're not consistent in crypto. So what I see here, and I was worried about, is that potential for an ascending channel, but we don't. I mean, we have it. We have it, but it's just not. It's not quite the same. Where do we really see something similar? Not that often. I pointed this out before as well, is we do see ascending channels. While they do statistically break down, we do see some of the biggest upward moves come up off of them. I mean, we can, that's not one. We do see some of the biggest moves come off of them, and they almost always, it seems, come right before you break out of a range. Because we see this here. That's an ascending channel. No other way around it. This is an ascending channel. Got wrecked. These ascending channels that break down, seems as if typically they end with a high. They end with a higher local high. But we see these examples, man. I don't think this needs to be said, but we're at a very important range. Oh, but you could say that any day about Bitcoin, Tom. Yeah, I know. I know, buddy. I know it. So we don't know. We did go over. Nice. We needed a little bit of this to mix it up on the oscillators here. We're just seeing series after series of this. It just looks exactly like price too. We're just seeing the highs come down and the lows come down. It doesn't work as well here. There you go. So we need a little spice to mix it up. Let's see. Like, this isn't a bear flag either. Here's a bear flag. Here we go. I can point out a bear flag. But, there's a bear flag. Pole flag. That didn't play too well, did it? We typically see them at the bottom of ranges. There we go. I will call this a bear flag. This doesn't really look like what we're on, but I'll call that a bear flag. Maybe. 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 Kind of. Meh. Not really. I just don't think they're consistent. I don't think they should be traded off of in Bitcoin. Nice. So it seems this momentum has slowed down. That was spooky. That was a spooky few hours, man. Go back. Just realized I haven't looked at the chat this entire time, though. I don't think we've been live that long, have we? Crap. And you know what? I haven't had the real... I rushed into the live here. I rushed into the live because there was no time to think. Sorry if all of the Discord links have been wrong, which I'm positive they have been. Positive. Because I did not get to update them. Crap. I just dropped the Discord link in the chat. If you've been trying to join, my apologies. I'm gonna update those now. We have to change them every day. It's a hassle. If we don't, then a million bots join and wreck the channel. Super annoying. There we go. Should be good. Should be good. I fixed it. Alright, let me get to the chat and see what you guys are saying. Sorry, I was just so in the zone, man. I was flustered. This move just like popped out of nowhere. Let's see what you guys are saying. Nice. What's up, Air Random? I haven't seen you in a while, man. Sylv. Shalom done. Mr. Bossman, hello. It seems our TA is not going too bad on the old NASDAQ, is it? Arvin Van Kent, what's up, dude? The Great Norris, welcome. It's good to see new faces. And old faces, Aethercoin. Vesemir, been a little bit, welcome back. Justin Bond, you're taking a break, buddy? You're leaving me? No, I'm just kidding. Dude, big facts here. Everyone needs a break. Crypto is draining, man. Trading is draining. It's draining mentally, it's draining physically. Everybody needs a break from time to time. Don't feel bad about that. Of course, I don't want anybody to leave, but dude, you gotta do what's best for you. If you're not in the best mind space, you know, if you've been staring at charts for hours every day and you're exhausted, dude, you're not gonna make good trades. Not gonna make good trades. You gotta be rested. Common stock offer. What's up, dude? False flags, my brother. Brandon Brown. Feeling bullish. Alright, Brandon Brown. I like it. I think the bull run began in March. A certain real estate huckster told me that long ago. Astronaut Run A. My man. What have you guys been talking about? PDM is back. Dude. PDM. Ooh, you just reminded me of PDM. Thanks for that. Good eye. I don't know if your eye was... I have no idea if this is what you were talking about. But... okay, seems like we're... we're in range of the 100 moving average still. That's good. On the daily, the 100 moving average has been one of the only guiding graces we've had over the last month. We've had the weekly 20 and the 100 daily. Other than that, we only have well, we have the edges, the secret edges. If you guys have been tuned in the last 2 days, no one else is talking about them. That's what you can expect here on the Tom Crown channel. We're gonna talk about the stuff you'll hear later. You'll hear after it's played out. People will say, oh look, we found this. Yeah, I heard about that before on Tom Crown's channel. He talked about it weeks ago. Just like at 9300, we were here. 9300, 3 months into ranging. We were here. And we found the edges. And it played. I want to play that video. It's only 3 minutes. It was one of the first live recorded video kind of sessions I did, and I was super nervous. And so I ended up doing the whole thing in like 3 minutes. Kind of embarrassing. Maybe I should play it. Nah, I'm not gonna play it. That's old news. Unless you guys want me to, but I probably won't. We do have some spicy signals that I have not heard a single other human talk about. No one. That's pretty common here. We're on the ball. Oh, okay. What's up, dude? Land 2, welcome back, and Clixie. Dude, we've been slaying it here. People who have been here every day can probably attest. We've been slaying it. We've been kind of slaying it back to back. Don't expect that every day. You know, everybody catches fire sometimes. Just luck. Stefan, what's up, my man? Good to see you again. And there's the dollar breaking out again. I got no time to think. As soon as I get to collect my thoughts, bam, dollar says stop not looking at me. Breaking its high. Dude, this 1 minute. That's just like gonna be an infamy. I'm gonna add a little thing to this. There we go. Here we go, dollar. Get ready for the pain, everything else, because it's coming. Let's swipe over. Bitcoin not reacting initially. DJI not react. Let's put them all in the 1 minute. Get a little 1 minute madness. Do not trade the 1 minute. Okay, Bitcoin. Bitcoin saying maybe I don't care. We'll say Bitcoin has in the past run up with the dollar. In the past. Let's actually throw them all in the same chart. Get a little 1 minute try madness. What do you guys think about that? Interval not acceptable. Trading view. I will tell you what intervals are acceptable, okay? I don't need your sass. I don't need your sass. have a little 1 minute madness here. Hold your hats. There we go. Let's line it all up. Looks nice and pretty. Oh, I haven't even had the big screen on. Okay, I'm dumb. The 1 minute madness. Dude, I shit you not. This is too crazy, man. This is literally Trump's tweet. Like, to the minute. This is an undeniable cause effect, as much as I hate to admit it. Undeniable. Bitcoin not doing too bad with this dollar continuing to move up. You know what? Neither does NASDAQ. NASDAQ doesn't seem to be moving much either. Although this is on the 1 minute, so these moves are not that huge. Didn't it just show the dollar had a new high? Why isn't it showing it here? What? That data is not right. What the fudge? What's fudging happening? Do it this way. Trading views being a butt, so we're just gonna do it this way. Oh yeah, this is some spicy. Here we go. Let's do that. There we go. Now we have the tri-chart spice factor, and we're gonna watch live as the dollar continues to push up. Let's place this here. Dollar's still pushing up. All right, here dollar's running. Woo, pushing up on the 1 minute. We don't need these moving averages on the 1 minute. What are we? Mr. Bossman. I think that our target is again gonna get hit on the NASDAQ. 93.82. Getting hot in here. Bitcoin not responding on the minute. NASDAQ looking for red on the minute. That is a spicy meatball. Very nice. Very nice. Dude, it's freaking awesome to have 250 people here just in the middle of the day. I'd be sitting here alone doing this by myself. You know how boring that would have been. Thanks for being here. What was I doing? Oh, I was looking to see if Bossman saw my comment. I'm doing great, Stefan. It's good to see you, brother. Dixie pumps, everything dumps. Boom. Boom. Truth. Welcome. While I'm scrolling here, welcome everybody. We just lost some people. I wonder why. It's getting spicy now. Now's not the right time to leave. Seeing dollar climbing on the minute. Seeing Bitcoin now responding. We're seeing DJI touching, or NASDAQ just made a new low for the day. Broke its low. Bitcoin coming on in. 10,530. Bam, smashed its low as well. Ooh. And 520.23. NASDAQ continues to topple. Jeez, today. October, man. Spook a day. The spooky month. Spooky month. Expect spooky price action. Nincom. Renee has been waiting. Like way longer than that. Long before. But he was waiting for a low before March, so he did get it. So maybe he'll be right again. I was wrong. Get NAS on ticket NSX USD. NSX USD. Sure, I don't know crap about these tickets. Trant. Okay, same thing. But I got you. What was our target on that? Let me pull that up. Where the... I have too many charts, man. Too many charts. Too many charts. Dollar continuing to rally. Jeebus. Holy Jeebus. This it? I don't think this was it. Yeah, this was it. What's the bottom of our gap? NASDAQ 11,177. Keep an eye. Dollar's still going, dude. Dude, it's reaching. It is reaching. Resistance back at 94.65. Could that be on the plate for dollar? Today, probably not, but as I said before, any of this, maybe this week, maybe this month, absolutely. Dollar closed a strong monthly candle. Bitcoin closed a weak monthly candle. So, short-term bullish action from dollar expected. Short-term bearish action from Bitcoin expected. Dollar closed a weak quarterly. Bitcoin closed a strong quarterly. So we may expect to see a weak end of year finish for the dollar, a strong end of year finish for the Bitcoin. No guarantees, but that's just based on the closes. And freaking, whoo, here we go. NASDAQ beginning to lose faster and faster. Reaching for 11,177. Was that it? 11,220. Down to, yeah, 1117. 1117. Let's mark it on the chart. Wait. I clicked on the wrong one. That really messed with my head. Okay. If it bounces, that's where I'm looking for a bounce on NASDAQ. Right here, 1-1. Why am I having such a hard time? Do 1118, that's easy. Looking for a bounce here on NSX/USD at 111.18. 11180. That was our target yesterday. If it bounces there, dude, we're on fire with indices as well. Hey, I'm not sure. Maybe the sky would be falling if that is the case. Spicy days, spicy days. Uni. I'm going to set a little alert again because I think we might see a few minutes of consolidation here during this price action. We're going to switch over. Talked about Uni briefly, but still looking for 225 on Uni. I said it before, said it again. Not seeing signs yet. We're going to look at 225.88 possible bounce. We called the 850 live here when Uni was listed as a take profit, and I suggested take profit, don't buy back in. I haven't changed that stance. But I know it doesn't matter what I think. You guys are going to do what you think is best, and that's what you should do. So for those of you that are itching, I would recommend, in my opinion, smarter to wait for 225. See how OMG's faring with this. Full touch, yes, to our support. Has not broken yet. Put an alert here. See if that happens. Support barking. Got a bork in that support. That may have been the entry on OMG. Bam! Ew, XRP touched our target today and sold off. Yes. Oh, that is the to Jesus. That is to Jesus TA, man. Hit our target, sold off. Kaboom. wipe my hands clean of XRP. See ya. Could be a bounce at 23.7 cents. Wouldn't count on it yet. Not seeing it. Bitcoin volatility moving up. Likely not finished. Likely going to see more volatility today, it says. 222 on XTZ, we hit resistance, sold off. Not a lower low yet, though. Still looking for a touch up here at 265. Watch for divergence on this sell-off on Tezos. Bitcoin holding. Seems to be holding that low so far. Way better than US Tech 100. Its swing low was at 11,250 earlier and has broken now since to 11,218. Not a huge drop, but it seems to be reaching for the bottom of its gap at 11,180, while the dollar continues to show strength. Here we go again, dollar. Dude, this is Christmas for streaming. This is a streaming Christmas. I'm digging it. OMG broke it. That alert did not take long. Gonna look for the bounce though. I'm gonna set it a little farther down. The 320. Go with that. That breaks. It's probably pooped. Silver not looking great. Get rid of this one because I don't like it. Man, we're on fire today. On this week. Maybe the last 2 weeks been some fire. It's very nice. Much better. Still 240 watching. It's Christmas, guys. Happy to share this spicy day with all of you. Been live about 2 hours. We're not done. We're not even close to done. TBD question mark right now. I don't think this spice is... Need to do the little background stuff on the stream here. Didn't have time to fully set it up. It doesn't even have a thumbnail. Like, that's some sloppy. That's some sloppy. Gotta add tags and stuff. Bear with me. Dixie. Sorry, that should be good. Okay. Nice, we're ranked number 4 for Bitcoin. Oh, we're never in the Bitcoin search. You guys are awesome. Alright, cool, that's done. Attention back to the charts in the chat. Alright, well, we have a minute here. We have 243 watching. This is amazing, guys. Thanks for being here. 112 likes, that's pretty darn good. But if you haven't liked the stream yet, please consider it. The more likes and engagement, the more chatting the stream gets, the more visibility it gets on YouTube, which means the more fam we have come join us here. And the more the merrier. So if you haven't yet, maybe you forgot, maybe give the stream a like, please. And if you're new, please hit the subscribe button. We're live every day. Not typically this early, but we're Spice Hunters, and as Spice Hunters, man, we're here whenever the market's here. Usually 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. East, we have a live episode every day of the week. Today we had to go on early. Markets demanded it. So if you give us a subscribe, you'll also want to get in the Discord. YouTube loves hiding us. loves hiding us on the search results for whatever reason. I don't know. Just does. So the best way to keep up with the streams is to join the Discord. You'll get a notification guaranteed. Relative strength index server alert or silver alert was broken. Ooh. I'm not even sure what I meant by that when I said it. But if you're in the Discord, you'll always get a notification about when we go live, as well as other kind of educational content, alerts for price action, chat. There's typically a 24/7 live stream there. It's good stuff. It's all free. Discord's all free, so give it a consider. Hop in there. Join the fam. Maybe today this will be cooperative. Did I get them all? Like, subscribe. You might as well hit that bell. Slap the bell. Give it a slap. The bell likes it. Okay. Where are we? Oh, nice. It's actually working today. As well as, finally, this is my last shill. Then we'll get back to charting because we have a minute here. I can tell, I can feel the vibe. Still early in the month, so it's still a great time to sign up for Patron. Patron is really for people who are looking to improve their trading skills, to upgrade their trading, invest in themselves, become a self-sufficient trader. Has daily technical analysis posts that all exclusive posts to patrons, technical analysis, trade setups, educational videos, and every patron membership comes with multiple opportunities, weekly opportunities every month for one-on-one mentoring, tutoring, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't have to be. We could just talk about crypto and nerd out. That's fine. Included in the membership. There's no better value out there. No better value out there for a trading patron. And a little taste. I try to post these pretty much every day. This is an older one, October 2nd, not that old. But I post a full time frame update for Bitcoin. Important notes, this is about the quarterly close. You'll see there's breakdowns of each time frame, talking about indicators, talking about what prices we're looking at. Every time frame broken down differently, what edges there are. So far, these have been destroying it. Such fire on these. All the way down to the weekly and the monthly, what we're looking for on closes everywhere. Easily laid out. Digestible information, updated daily, all part of Patreon. So if you have not taken a look at it, give it a thought. You don't want to wait. Patron charges when you sign up and at the first of the month, so waiting is just going to burn days in October for you. It's a better value to sign up sooner versus later. So there's my self-shill. Final part of that is patron memberships for new memberships is going to go up in 2021. So not yet. But the cost for patrons in 2021, where you're going to have a price increase. So don't wait until 2021. Anyone who is currently a patron, when price changes as it has in the past, is locked into their rate. And so they keep their rate as long as they keep the membership. And now I'm done shilling myself, guys. But I'm out here working hard for you guys every day, so give those things a thought. Not just Patreon, but subscribe and join the Discord. They all help. I appreciate it. And where did my chat go? Let's just chat, man. We got a few minutes here. We got a few minutes. On the 1 minute, nothing. This. What even is that? I don't even know what indicator that is. Where did that come from? We have a 1 minute 1 minute bullish divergence on US Tech 10 here. Whatever that's worth. I don't ever do TA on the 1 minute, so anyone He was just listening to me talk about Patreon. Don't expect 1 minute TA. We have a higher low swing on our RSI and a lower low swing in price on the 1 minute. That is bullish divergence. It's on the 1 minute, doesn't matter. Doesn't mean anything. We see that on MACD as well if we take the same points. If this was any other time frame, it might be somewhat meaningful. Not meaningful at all here. Get RSI on Bitcoin. We're gonna do 1 minute TA. Let's call it Flash TA. It sounds cool. Flash TA with Tom Crown. In the morning. Troy and Abed in the morning. Do you guys like Community? That was a great show. Wish it was still on. Yeah, this might be an interesting little study. Maybe if we have all of the 1 minute RSIs up while we watch these charts, maybe we'll catch something interesting. It's worth a shot. Bitcoin seeming to respect that low. It's interesting that US Tech 100 seeing much more weakness here. Much more weakness. This is just locally though, because we can certainly argue, well, Tech 10 only down 2.8%, Bitcoin's probably down like 6%. No, actually only, wow, I didn't expect that at all. Bitcoin down 2% on this sell-off. Tech 100 down 2.8%. What? That's actually mind-blowing. And it's certainly to do with this 10,550 support area. Seems to be holding price a little bit better than the US Tech 100. That's spicy. So the dollar, Dixie only up 0.44%. Yet we're seeing 2%, 2.8% sell-offs. Wouldn't have expected that. The relationship between the dollar and Bitcoin is a complex one. It's not quite as cut and dry as everything else where it's just dollar up, everything down. Typically that is true, but it's just not as simple. We've seen times where the dollar rallies and Bitcoin rallies. Unexpected. And that is typically when Bitcoin is at its most bullish. Let's see. Did anybody catch, did we get the predicted McAfee FUD? Maybe McAfee declared he's Satoshi and now he has to sell all of his Bitcoins because he got arrested or whatever. Did that come into fruition? Where's support now? Nuno Fiera. We have this local swing low, 10.528. I'm still under the impression 10.550 for Bitcoin. That's what we're looking for. Support for Tech 100, I'm looking at 11,180 to fill the gap. Likely see some reversal. We'll see a probable reversal there. Common stock offer. What's up, my dude? Welcome. I'm loving all these new names we have today. This is one of my favorite days we've streamed in a while. Love the new names, the new faces. Vlad Yusatenko, no, I missed you, buddy. Thank you for the like. Good to see you. Became 90 for life. Yes, that is correct. Became 90 for life. I did say there is a bounce potential. Or that's at least where I would wait to look for a bounce for Uni. Been saying this for a while. 225. I personally will not go anywhere near it until then. If at all then. Day 1 or 2 of Uni trading, I said, guys, if I were in this, I do not have any Uni. But if I were in this, I would look to take profit. Our first target was 850, and I said I would look to take profit and not buy back in. I'm still under that impression. That's still my opinion. Yo, Crypto Nate sharing the live with a group. That's awesome, dude. If everyone shared the stream with one group they were in, we would moon it. We'd moon the stream. That'd be awesome. But I appreciate it, dude. Bryant Toure, play some smoother music. Dude, it has to be pumping music and then smooth audio. I smooth it out with my voice.
Thanks, Tom.
Yo, my brother. Satoshin Nakamoto. Thank you so much, man. You've been so generous with the donations lately. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot. Thank you so much. Bitcoin on the 1 minute showing a little energy as the dollar showing a little blood. This is the 1 minute, so don't get too excited, anybody. Lizard King is the king, yes. Del Kang. Thank you, man. Aethercoin. Nowhere it says XBT covered by BTC. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Bitcoin derivatives. Derivatives of a mathematically finite asset. Something fundamentally doesn't work there. Long term, I do not expect Bitcoin derivatives to be able to sustain. How do you do that? You can't, just by definition, you can't cover everything. That's why I am not a huge fan. I don't have faith in derivative exchanges. Dollar showing the first signs of weakness, really. Could just be coming back to test 93.79, its previous high. Does not look as if it really put in enough trading there as it broke it. We'll see. Still waiting for this, though. Why is there no candle close? Did this freeze? I feel like this chart data is no longer going. Did US Tech 100 halt trading? What's going on here? Doesn't look like it here. Did they halt trading? Why is this not updating? All is well, market's open. Then why aren't you updating? Okay, it is updating there. Not updating on the 5 minute. Not updating on the 10 minute. Updating on the 30 minute. Yo, my cat. Thank you for the 2. It's good to see you, man. It's been a while. Good to see you. I understand, guys. Don't take it personally. Everybody needs breaks. Gotta step away from the charts sometimes. I get it. That's why I'm here, man. You can step away, you can take a break. Get your rest in. I'll still be here. I'll still be watching the charts. Don't worry. I won't let them go lonely. This is weird. Why isn't this updating on anything but like a 30 minute? 15 minute. Seems just 15 minute. Is it even updating though? Because price isn't changing. I don't understand. It was updating on the 1 minute. Oh, isn't there like a... I know the market should be closed. Yeah, now it's futures because it's market closed. Duh. Right? Yeah, that's a bummer. I wanted to see it hit 11,180. Now I'm bummed out. I'm not going to be able to see that. I guess I can do futures, right? Yes. Let's do futures. NSX, is that what it is? No. E-mini, dude, the stock market makes everything so purposely freaking confusing. Like, what is all these tickers? Here we go. This looks about the same, right? No, but this stopped trading too. Or maybe it didn't. Man, I'm special when it comes to like all these different yeah, that had to have stopped. Why did futures stop trading? I spend all my time on the crypto charts. I'll have time to research all this like this future, that future. $11,180. It looks like it was already hit. I'm looking at the NASDAQ over here on a website that has a ticker. It says 11,154. Bam. And markets are pummeling right now. It's getting pummeled. Maybe switch this to 2 screens. Maybe a little more reasonable time frame too. Actually, I kind of like the 1 minute. It looks cool. All right, Bitcoin looking like a bounce. Maybe. While I figure out what freaking someone just tell me? Can you guys throw me a bone here? What ticker do I use right now for Tech 100, NASDAQ, whatever, that will still be running? Where's that? Vesemir, you gotta know. Snake, what's up? Dude, tons of new names today. This is the day. Ariel Birdie. My gal. Good to see you. Our crypto artist. Oh, there we go. Stefan. Dude, that's what I was asking. I just saw your comment. That's what I'm on, though. It's like what I'm on, and it's not updating. That's why I was confused. Like, this is it. This is... There it is. NSX USD. NASDAQ. It's the only option, so I know I'm not picking the wrong one. But then it's not updating. When I go to like 60 minute, it's updating, but it's clearly not, because it's been 11218.4 for 10, 20 minutes, whatever. I don't know. I don't understand. Little corn action. Little Trump tweet action. These 1 minute candles are getting hard now. There we go. Maybe 5. 5 minute a little clear. Ooh. Get him, Corn. Get him. Corn says, I will not be put in the corner. I did. I know there's a delay, so you probably saw me, but that is what I put up. I copy and pasted NSX USD. And that's what's in here. That's literally what, like, look, copy and pasted it. That's the ticker. That's what's here. That's this chart. But it's not updating. It claims it's updating. Like, it's counting down, but it's not moving. What frig is this? Just QQQ. Everybody's probably QQQing today. Sir Stefan, dude, I'm trying. I'm trying, dude. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, and they should be closed, but I figured this is still running, right? Something has to still be updating. I'm waiting. I'm like watching the chat for you to respond because I don't know. Okay, 40-minute break. Okay, well that's what was up. I thought I somehow had the wrong thing up. Alright, you can put the QQQ. I don't know what this is. I'm a crypto guy, right? This looks just like everything else at the moment. I'm a chart guy, but crypto is my passion. So yeah, I mean, I look at anything. I'll chart anything. Ask Bossman, Mr. Stefan Bossman, how we've been doing on that Nasdaq. I think we've been charting it pretty successfully the last few days. But I don't know what this is. I just like don't know the details of what these different things are. Like this looks just like the indices. This looks just like Nasdaq or whatever, US Tech 100. We've got the dollar, we've got the corn, we've got the QQQ. The QQQ. Dude, can someone explain to me, you guys, like I spend all my time trying to educate new people, and maybe even not new people, trying to share my knowledge. Share your knowledge with me. What is this what is QQQ? It is a popular exchange-traded fund ETF that tracks the Nasdaq 100 index. Great answer, Brainwaves. Thank you, brother. Welcome. I appreciate that. Okay, so it's just like pegged to the Nasdaq. Something like that. And we'll get the Tech 100 back up here in 39 minutes. Because I want to see it hit our target. I want to see it hit that target. I want to see it bounce. I want to see it reverse. I want to see it go back up, test the high. Then I want to see if we have our bearish divergence. If we get it, I want to see a short. It'll be the short of a lifetime. Maybe. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, these impromptu streams, dude. They can be the best, though. I appreciate everybody being here. Still 218 strong. Freaking nice, dude. We're killing it. You guys are killing it. I'm gonna read the chat for a while. So you guys tell me what you're thinking. What's on your mind? What you want to look at? Because I was in the zone for quite some time. I'm coming out of the zone now that it's chilled out. Want to get where you guys are. Ooh, here's a name I don't know if I can pronounce. Raduan Moonin. Ridwan Moonin. I don't know if that's right. But welcome. Sorry I butchered your name. Good to see the new faces. Junior Madrid. Junior Madrid. What's up? Kenneth. Medina. I like these new names. See, we haven't been getting new names like this in a while, and I'm digging it. Aswaragentu Tasvreg. That's not a new name. I just always pronounce it wrong. What's up, my man? Welcome back. It's been a while, actually, I think. Think about Adam, think about Dot, think about VeChain. VeChain disappointed me so bad, guys. We had the best setup here. You know what, though? Just because a trade setup doesn't work, isn't just because price goes to your stop and the trade wasn't successful, that isn't what makes a trade good or bad. We had the best trade on VET BTC. I think that it may have gotten stopped, but what makes it a good trade is the likelihood of it closing in profit versus what you're risking. And the risk was so small there, we had every reason to take that position. We had daily bullish divergence. I think we were off the 50 MA. That was like all at the same time on support at a double bottom. Even the best trades don't always fly. But dang, that it's gonna hurt to look at VET again. But we probably will. VeChain. So we have VeChain, Atom, Dot, Brown Coinbase, ready to trade for you. Okay. Alright, bud. Dominique Graf. Back again. Hopefully he hears me this time. I don't think he caught it last time. It's good to see you, man. It's been like months. Love to see old faces return. This has been a good day. For everyone just joining us, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. We're live every day here. Subscribe and you can catch us. Not typically at this time during the day. But that's how dedicated we are. Usually we would have like just been going on. Maybe now or 15 minutes ago. But we had to get on early. The spice called. And we must answer. Alright, we'll take a look at some of these other coins while we hang out. Waiting for the dollar to decide. Bitcoin also looking a little indecisive. Maybe a little consolidation here. I'm going to put an alert on the dollar to know that we want to come back and look at it just underneath our previous high at 93.76. But a once alarm clock ring. Bitcoin once alarm clock ring at 10,523 to see if that low breaks. And let's put 10,606. 10,606, we'll see if the local high breaks, and that way we will know if we need to look back at these charts. As long as we don't hear those alerts, then we know they're just ranging still. But let's take a look at some of these coins you guys wanted to see. Later, Stiv, thanks for joining us. 272 on deck. I think we only have 207 now. That's still dang good. Still dang good, guys. Could be better. I think we peaked today so far at 250, 260. That's freaking amazing. It's like pre-September numbers coming back. Oh, we went over some good stuff today. Alright. Let's see. 272, probably talking about that. Ah, Dominique saw me. What's up, dude, man? I miss having you around all the time. XRP and VET all the way to the moon soon. Alright, so I already have XRP up. I already have XRP up, so let's take a look at it. XRP hit our target. I'm just gonna let's be real here. I'm only pulling this up because I want to gloat. I'm not one who gloats often. For days, I've been calling 25.8, 26.8. This box up here. For days. I think we originally actually pointed these targets out back in early September because we got this wick, but it was so quick I don't even think I caught it. And that box actually may have been a little bit higher up at the time. But either way, since September 24th, our target on XRP USD has been 25.8. Finally touched it. Wicked out. I had actually posted to the patrons, I think, yesterday or this morning. Yeah, no, never mind. That's not what I was thinking. But so here's the interesting thing: we saw XRP retake this descending low trend, retake the ascending low trend, and the descending high trend. This green and white trend lines. We saw XRP retake both of them, and at the same time touch our targeted box for the 0.5 retrace of the local swing high. September 1st, swing low. September 24th. and rejected. Boom, boom, boom. So what was a pretty dope move, somewhat invalidated. Invalidated in the sense of prices rejected. Back out of all three of those good signs. So XRP is right back to where it was. Right back to where it was at our support. Or not at our support, man. I don't know what I'm saying. Right back to where it was position-wise. We hit our target. Did not stay there. The day's not over. We could have more here. We could see a reversal, possibly. 4 hour. Not really seeing any divergence here. No real divergence. Let's see, but then where can we look? There's always somewhere to look. For the XR pizzles. This will give us an idea. Fade this out because it's no longer important. What to look for here? Test of 2369. Possible. Very possible. May take till the 9th of October. May. I would also be watching outside of 23.7 for the 236 retrace level, likely to provide support. But outside of that, we have an ascending low trend locally from the 24th of September to the 2nd of October. You can see that is moving up. I would watch this line, at this trend line. I would watch for if and when price touches it. Look for divergence on the 4 hour. There's bullish divergence on the 4 hour when it touches that trend. Might be a good spot to go long. Yeah, that's not looking too great. Could be potentially daily bearish divergence, but you know what? I'm not convinced Bitcoin's closing down here. And if that is true, then likely neither will any of these other coins. Likely XRP is going to close a little bit higher up. That's going to change the chart. So XRP 23.3 is where the trend line is. 23.69. That seems like a decent range to look. It's not just if it gets there, go long blindly. You're going to have to look. Look at your indicators. Look at your oscillators. Check for bullish or bearish signals. XRP no edge. We just hit our target. We just hit our target, and now we're going to have to wait until we see a new edge. Wait until we see a new edge to create a new target. You know what? I just accidentally switched over to Link, and Link looked pretty interesting, so maybe we're going to take a look at Link. We haven't in a while. We had some complaints. We had some complaints in August about this turning into the Link channel. And really, that might have been like the last day we ever looked at it, so hopefully we didn't lose too many viewers on that. But, target hit. Alright, see ya, XRP. Later. Till next time. Till next time, but I always keep an eye and I'll be watching for that. So, what else are we looking at? I heard Atom. Atom. Bunch of Tezos. We looked at Tezos yesterday. We'll look at it again. That's just how this always goes. Yesterday I was calling. This was literally yesterday. I was saying looking for 264.9, 265 as a not immediate target. Not an immediate target, but a midterm target. Very likely. And at that time, I was also saying 222 because that's our resistance. It circled yesterday. I believe I was saying watch for the trend line descending, this purple trend line break, and a break of the resistance. Look at this fake out Savage. We got both the next day, and it's rejected. Savaged. RIP. Alright, Pizzles. But Tezos is not in trouble. I have been much more comfortable looking for a long on Tezos at $1.73 because that's our big support. That's our big fancy support. We haven't touched it yet. 4 hour divergence after divergence. No, no more divergence. Divergence is gone. Four hours. No divergence. And the highs. Possibly a weak bearish divergence here. It's really still the same edge. If you look at the 4 hour, we saw that we actually didn't close. We didn't close a 4 hour above the margin of error of this descending trend line. Didn't close it over the support or over the resistance at 222. So it's really, we're in the same boat. Same boat as we were in. We're going to be looking for a break of the descending trend line, which is now getting farther away. Descending trend keeps going lower. Getting farther away from our horizontal 222 resistance. Looking for a break of both and a close. It's not enough to just break. You can see these wicks. Not enough to just break. We need to break and close. I would say on the 4 hour. That'll be confirmation for me. Looking for 264.7 at the least. But it's, yeah, this is knife catching territory, guys. Knife catching. $1.76, I'm gonna feel way more comfortable. Yes, we've had some. If we look at the weekly, this coin is bullish. I'm bullish on this coin due to the weekly. And we may, yeah, this weekly today has actually made this look a little uglier, but I'm still bullish here on the weekly. We have bullish divergence, obviously gonna paint on the weekly, unless Tezos fails totally and hits a new all-time low out of nowhere. Something like that, you know, unless it goes down under $1. It's not likely. Not likely at all. It's going to paint bullish divergence. RSI is already almost at its lowest point on the weekly, and it's still at one of its higher points in history and price. MACD lowest point in its history on the weekly. Unless it sells down all the way down to here in some crazy event, like then this coin's screwed anyway. I mean, but it'd break the bullish divergence. Not gonna happen. We're gonna get a bullish divergence on the weekly. We already have these really deep swing lows on MACD and RSI, and price is not that low. Looking for $1.76. Line up probably pretty well. Possible to see that before we come up to our box, sure. I would feel more comfortable looking for a long there. This would be an ideal play, in my opinion. An ideal play. Looking at a probably 10-to-1 risk reward, 8.5-ish. For 49% gain, 5.7% loss. Up to that box, that's where I'd play it. That's where I'm looking. It's just catching knives, you know. It really faked everyone out today. Guess this could be a zone. It faked everyone out today with that wick, savaged. But it's really, nothing has changed. It's in the same boat. Watch for the divergence. Watch for, you know, watch for the signals. Watch for the things we look for when we're looking to take a position. We're gonna get an edge eventually. This downsloping trend is going to break. It can't go on forever. I put this line here a long time ago. Possible that's how price action plays out. At daily bull div, we're gonna have weekly bull div. Tezos should be good. It's just a wait. You gotta be a hunter. Gotta wait for the right time. I haven't opened Atom in a while. We take a look at Atom. You know, real quick switch back. Look at silver getting pummeled. Getting just brutalized. Ugh. Gold getting brutalized. Oh, that's silver again. No, that's gold. Okay. Getting brutalized, getting brutalized. Where did our fancy chart go? Okay. Bitcoin back above 10,550. Seem to be showing too many signs of distress here. Dollar consolidating. Waiting for that break. Going. TZ Atom. Womp womp womp. Out. Sad. Alright. 543 resistance hit. Kapow. Sold off. Support on Atom looking at 443. Wompity wompity womp. Okay, not showing us much in RSI. Bearish divils. English divs. Daily not showing too many secrets. Weekly, still not weekly engulfed though. Looking for support on Tezos on the weekly at 470. $4.70 possible. Possible to see $4.70 support here. Almost touched it today, just barely didn't. Likely to paint some divergence here as well. On the 4 hour. Already on RSI looking to do it. If 470 holds. 470 doesn't hold, looking at 443 if 470 doesn't hold. That would probably a trip to 443 invalidate the RSI divergence, but not likely to invalidate the MACD. Bounce here looking at 534. No super edge here yet. No. Why are these lines moving? Is anybody else seeing that? Those lines are like moving as I scroll. That's creepy. No super edge here. Likely to see a bullish edge at some point, but not yet. This is not a terrible pattern though. This is looking as if it's going to favor reversal. Yeah, that was a crazy high volume candle on the 1st of October for the 4 hour. That's odd. Like one of the largest volume. The only higher volume was in March for Atom. And price barely moved. That is odd. That's very weird. What the heck? What the heck is this? Why is this the highest volume 4 hour outside of March? October 1st, 16. Price moved 3.26% and it was the highest volume. It's on Bittrex, okay. That could be why. Bittrex not the highest volume exchange. Oh. How do I disable? I never want to click any of these buttons. I don't want them on my charts. Okay, 470. Looking for bouncing Atom. Not too much there. We're gonna have to wait for an edge. Not super likely we're gonna find edges here today. Yeah, we're in this sell-off. Bitcoin chilling, dollar chilling. So everything else is likely chilling as well. Yeah, but look at the OMGs. OMG. Wicked out of 328 on the 15-minute. Wicked off it on the 4 hour, 2 hours, 16 minutes till close. Could close hammer, could close a little morning star. Signs of potential reversal right at where we were looking. Caught it last time. Maybe we'll catch it again. Might be too much to ask. Might be. It's asking a lot. Uni 1 hour possible bullish divergence. I don't believe it. 4-hour bearish. 4-hour bearish engulfing candle. Bleh. Ah. That 4-hour divergence, we may see this. This is maybe the path of most logical, most probable. Something like this. I'm not hopeful on the uni, guys. I would stay away from the uni. Nice. Still doing good in search. You guys are the best. You are the best, guys. 192 watching. Love y'all. We're live every day here. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Because we're here every day, charting, chilling, calling it, reading the future via the chart. A little psychic. You have a look at VeChain. Look at Yiffy. You can look at him. We can look at him. If you guys will like and subscribe right now, we can look at him. And join the Discord. Womp-a-da-womp, womp, womp. Are we gonna catch it? Still right above our support. Right above. Yiffy. The furry coin, 15,690. Looking for support, possibly, all the way down to 14.2. Measured move looks like it played out pretty darn well. Pretty darn well. Double bottom, a weak reversal, a weak bullish divergence perhaps. At 16. It's hard to call. It's just another one of those. I'm going to feel more comfortable in this range than I am randomly trying to catch it at 16 at this double bottom. Could be a good play. I mean, could just put all your money on black and win as well. I'm not seeing enough here to justify a knife catch. Maybe you are. I don't know. I'd see different things. That played out pretty slick, though. Yeah, I'm gonna feel more comfortable back here in this green zone. We're just barely not there, though. Missed within what? Not even 1%? No, a little bit more than 1.8%. There's just not enough chart history on this thing. I mean, we could get a daily. No, can't even get the daily. I mean, we just have hammers. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. I mean, this is just going to be a knife. No new data here for me. 15.7. Then I'll begin to look at it. Until then, it's just knives. Vet. It's so sad. So sad. Womp womp. This is such a slick play. But even the best trades can go awry. Looking for 80. Looking for 80 on Vet BTC. It broke 110. Historically very significant. Broke 100, just psychological, but it hasn't really exceeded 100 yet. 98, that's pretty margin of error, 1-2%. If we don't see a reversal on Vet BTC like today, eyes are on 80. Absolute. Definitely have a descending trend. Let's take a look at that. Yep. I'm gonna need my RSI here as well. possible. Yeah. So again, needs a reverse today. We get a reversal here on Vet BTC today. We'll have daily bull div. We'll have daily bull div. We'll have it on MACD. We'll have it on RSI. Man, that's a hard call too. Everything's gonna be a hard call today. Let's look at Vet USD. Bong bong bong. Simultaneously broke the support on Bitcoin pair and, well, not simultaneously, close enough. Broke a Bitcoin pair, broke USD pair. So let's switch over to USD because this is a little more clear cut. Same divergence as possible. Same ones. What's a little nicer here is Vet USD. We have 81.8. Yep, 81.8, even possibly 10. Yeah, even possibly 10 as a support. Major resistance 0.0818. But in that sense, we really could deem the 0.1, the 1 cent. We could also deem that support, but it's not going to be as strong. They'd be more psychological. Because really what it is just 0.01. I'm even going to move it up to that level. Still not there, just above support. Man, all these coins just above support. Lower lows, higher lows. I mean, we're going to get a bunch of bullish divergence. It's coming. But there's just no, I mean, we're just catching knives. We're not quite at supports. We have bull div lining up. Not quite there yet. We did have bullish divergence. That's what trolls me, is we had a very nice bullish divergence going on Vet. We had everything here. We had it all. Slip through our fingers. Still bullish on Vet long term. If 1 cent breaks, looking at 0.00. 0081. It's gonna have a nice bull div. It's coming somewhere. But until we get a clearer sign, man, it's all just knife catching. Not a fan of catching knives anymore. I've had my days. 4 hour, 1 hour, they're all showing it. I mean, this is gonna have a divergence. Maybe look for 0.1 flat. Probably my best short-term guess. Just guessing at this point. Of course, man, I look at whatever. Dude, I'm a chart guy. I like my charts. It's up about 10x from the March low. Not quite. %600. Not too shabby. I have some Vet. I had Vet back when it was Ven. Way back in my day. I haven't gotten any alerts yet, but Bitcoin looking fine, dude. It just needs to be above 10,550. 10,550. Everything's good. Everybody can relax. We had 1 minute bullish, 5 minute, I forgot to change. 5 minute bullish divergence here. Oh yeah, not on MACD, but on RSI, 5 minute bullish divergence. For whatever that's worth. We have the lows coming up. Lows coming up on RSI, lows going down on price. Seeing a little reversal in price, potentially. This is the 5 minute, don't get too excited. But our major support here seems to be holding. That's all that matters. Close the day above here. Closing the day above here, man, is a great sign. Great. Wonderful sign. That's what we want. 9 minutes till indices open again. Let's get that NXS USD back up. Because I'm curious. Wait, yeah. NSXS. Dude, there's too many tickers in the world. The hell? What the heck was it? It was NSX. Yeah, there we go. Gonna be coming back online here soon. Joe G, what's up, my man? John Gardner, my boy. My boy. Mike. Welcome, Mike. Loving all these new faces. Numbers are trickling down. It's alright. The spice ended a little bit ago. For now. There's gonna be more spice today. There will. But it's been chill for maybe close to an hour now. Not surprising. Not surprising numbers are down. We're still solid at 175 viewers. You guys are the best. You guys are the OGs. The champs. The spice hunters are the real ones. If you're new here, give the channel a like. Give the stream a like, please. The likes mean so much. It's not ego. It's the more engagement the stream gets, the more YouTube values it, the more they promote it in search, the more people they show it to. So it's really important for the stream. If you don't have enough engagement, the stream drops out of search. So it's not an ego thing. I'm not like obsessed with likes. It just helps more people find us, and that's what's important. So if you haven't yet, please hit the like button. Also, subscribing counts as engagement. It's more valuable than likes. So if you haven't subscribed yet, dude, now's the time. We're live every day here. Every single day. I mean, I'm still mostly human, so I need a break every once in a while, but pretty much 7 days a week. And link is in the chat to the Discord. Like I said, why the likes are so important, because YouTube likes to hide us in search when we don't get enough engagement. And so when that happens, the only way to find us is going to be through the Discord. You will guaranteed get a notification if you're in there. And there's also tons of educational content, live streaming 24/7, except for when we're live. So pop on in, join the fam. And it's still early in the month. Check out the Patreon, guys, if you're looking to invest in yourself, become a stronger trader, learn, grow, not depend on signal groups or whatever. Make your own choices, see your own market. Learn to be as calm as me when you see price, because you know nothing's happening. Patreon might be for you. Exclusive daily posts of technical analysis, trade setups, educational content, social events, and weekly one-on-ones. Optional, it's not mandatory. Weekly one-on-one time available for all patrons with me to really work on whatever it is you need to work on in trading, wherever you feel would be the most valuable use of your time. That's what it's for, so check it out. Still a good time to sign up. Waiting is not optimal. There's no pro rating, unfortunately. I wish there was. So there's my shill. I haven't shilled in like an hour, so it's good. Waiting for the spice. Dollar. Give me spice. Let's check it out. Well, 5-minute bullish divergence on MACD. Little 5-minute bearish divergence on the highs on RSI. Okay. Really just flagging. This is just RSI flag. Gonna get wild if it breaks up again, I have a feeling. Break up on the dollar. Looking as far as 94.65. I know that's far away. That seems crazy. That seems crazy. But that's where we're looking. Let's see what the 15-minute has to say. Dang, that is a bullish RSI. 15-minute bullish RSI. 30-minute bullish. Hourly bullish. Dang, dude. If you were here yesterday, I had to, it pained me to admit how bullish the dollar looked. Because I don't like seeing the dollar go up. It's not good for everyone. It's not good for all my other stuff. But dang, did it not look bullish, man. It was already looking really strong here. On our RSI and MACD, we're seeing very low swings on this sell-off from our target, 94.65 from resistance. Sold off a little more down to our support as we should have expected. And we got another bullish divergence. Lower low with a higher low swing, and that Trump tweet just iced the cake. Iced the cake, so looking for 94.42 to start. Possibly up to, again, 94.65. If we break that, probably looking for 95.72. And this is not like today. This is maybe, those would be midterm targets. Because even though we had this wild swing up today, check this out, I didn't even notice. Even though we had this wild swing up today, dollar needs to close above 93.84. Doesn't close above 93.84. Failed to engulf. Price bulls, dollar bulls will have failed to engulf yesterday's losses, making this not quite as impressive as it felt, as it seemed. But that's where we are. No surprise that we're seeing resistance here, to be honest. No surprise. Literally at that number. 93.84. Breaking up from here would be pretty nutty. Pretty nutty. That's strange though. I guess I didn't notice the dollar lost so much yesterday. Figured that was it feels like that's been longer, yeah. This trend line's likely not going to be in play. I'll leave it. Likely out of play, though. Keeping it spicy. What's interesting to me is so we saw this big dollar sell-off yesterday. Okay. Well, big, apparently, I didn't even realize it was so big. Big dollar sell-off yesterday. Not that big of a rally. We didn't see a large rally really in US Tech here, 100. Didn't see a huge rally. Let's look at the daily quick. Let's compare dailies across the board. So we saw a nice green candle. Oh yeah, this was yesterday. That's so confusing. Why do you do this to us markets? So it was a decent sized green candle, not a huge green candle for Bitcoin. But then the dollar has this rally just back to engulf, and then everything sells off disproportionately. To me, that's weird. There we go. I guess it's a new day now for US Tech. Traditional markets in there. Silly rules. Silly. What's up? 001. Yeah, no need for caps, brah. We can read ya. We can see ya. You don't need to caps. Don't need the caps. Appreciated. The energy is appreciated. But no need. We can hear you. Alright, so now here we go. We see the dollar potentially testing its high of today, but I guess maybe that's yesterday's high now in Forex, because traditional markets are weird with all the rules. And now Bitcoin has a green candle, and US Tech 100 has a green candle. Like, there we go. Dollar broke its high. Wait, when does this close then? 55 minutes. Okay. So now it's at the bullish engulfing level. Above it by 0.01. 0.01. 5-minute candles are pretty spicy. Usually we're digging into more stuff in these shows, but man, dollar stealing the show. Trump's tweet, lol. Lol. What's up, DK? Yeah, dude, Astronaut Renee, it's awesome. We're seeing all these new faces. JSR Dan. We were just talking about Tezos. Haven't seen you here. Welcome, bro. Don't forget to subscribe, follow along. Perfect, stable, Sharpie genius. What's up, man? Joe G. Binance was great. Binance didn't kick the US out. The SEC, the US kicked the US out of Binance. That's what happened. Like, that is just the truth. MM Miller. What's up, my brah? Good to see you. New name. Loving these new names. JQ96, we breaking up or down? I'm looking for a daily close above 10,550. Martin Van Rouge. Every bubble pops. Every popped bubble bounces. Nothing goes one way forever. Except for apparently the dollar. The dollar's pretty much only gone down for like 100 years, so. Not 100. I don't know the exact year, and I'm gonna pretend. PDM, what's up? Good to see you again, my brother. JQ96. Already said hello. Dino Mike, yes. Are the one-on-ones happening Saturday again? Dude, I haven't even thought that far ahead. What day of the week is it? Today's Tuesday. Maybe we'll take a poll or something. I don't know. I couldn't tell people. Like, it made more sense to me. People don't work. People don't work on the weekend, so they'd be more available. So I figured that'd be better. Maybe we'll like have a vote. But let's just say tentatively yes. Mike, can you please explain why the market suddenly dropped at 248 today? Yes, I can tell you exactly why. To the minute, I can tell you exactly why. Right here. Trump's tweet, no stimulus until election. Dollar rallied, everything else dumped. To the minute. We can go down to the 1 minute chart and see this. Literally to the 1 minute chart and see this. Under resistance, 1847, which is, I'm not even gonna try to do the math, but 2:47 p.m. nothing. 2:48 boom rally. Like to the minute. Didn't tweet after. It's not a news following price. It's price following news. News came out, boom. Dollar rallies, everything else sells off. That's just the simple facts of the markets at this point. Trump's tweet. That is the reason. With definitive. That is a definitive answer from me. Lunar Link OG, what's up, my brah? What's up, my brah? I'm ready for spice, dude. Bitcoin pulling what looks like kind of an inverse head and shoulders here. Looking for a break. I'm gonna say 10-6 to make it easy, and 10-6 looking for a run. Looking for a run. Ooh, just tapped the mic. That's not good. Looking for a run. That's right. That's right. Could be a while. I don't know. We've really consolidated here for a long time. A long time meaning like an hour. I don't know. Not really a long time, but for enough time that people have lost some interest. That's typically the best time to strike, so we'll see. We're still doing solid in search results because you guys are doing a great job of liking that stream. We have more likes than we have viewers. You guys are freaking amazing. You guys have been doing amazing. Hitting that like, hitting subscribe also helps out. Amazing. Oh, that's also equally sad news, Adam Clark. Speak of the devil. 10-5-92. Tickling where I'm looking for. No comment. Guys, yeah, we don't go into politics here. We talk politics when it is direct to the market. Like today, stocks dumped, dollar rallied on the minute of Trump's tweet. No stimulus. That is an economic. It is a purely economic piece of information. We don't go into politics here because it's just never productive. Nobody wins. Nobody walks away feeling good. No one walks away with their mind changed. It just quickly devolves into personal attacks and toxicity. And you know what, dudes? Bitcoin doesn't care about politics. Bitcoin is not conscious. Doesn't have a political opinion. It's math. So from time to time, we'll talk about political events, but only in the economic side of them. So I ask that you guys please respect that. Being kind of a political free zone, I think, is a huge value of our community, because where else can you find that? Nowhere in 2020. Thank you. Thank you. When market goes from depression to recession level. Well, typically a recession comes first, and then a depression. I'll be honest with you, my friend, I've never lived through one. It's not something I have first-hand experience. Never been alive during a depression. My grandma, rest her soul, actually this year. She died at 99 years old this year. Lived a long life, but she was born during the depression. Unfortunately, I can't ask her. But yeah, not many people were alive in the last depression, and so it's unlikely that really anyone can tell us. We can look at it from like a numbers point of view, but probably if we're at the numbers point of view, we probably are, because we're at some of the lowest numbers on many metrics that we've maybe ever been in. So maybe we're already there. Don't know. And I will also say, it's been about 100 years since the last one. This one's unlikely to be the same. It's certainly going to be different. The world is globalized. The economy is globalized. Depression now versus depression in the 1920s is going to be different. Going to have different consequences. Going to see it impact everyday life differently. I'm sure you can Google. I'm sure there's metrics. I'm sure you can Google them. And I wouldn't be surprised if you've already hit those metrics. Employment rates are certainly employment rates are at all-time lows. And to me, that's really all that's important. 34 days from today. I'm not sure what you're going for, Mike, but that's what happened exactly at 2:48 today. And then we saw exactly these price moves, so really no conspiracy to my statement there. It's just the timing was literally to the minute of all of this response on the markets. Dang, we're in search results for stocks live right now. That's new. Never been in search results for stocks live. Pretty cool. Bitcoin is approaching the 10.6 that we're looking for. You can do it. You can do it. US Tech 100 now just finally pulling up 11,252. Its previous low, I guess, in yesterday, but in today, since we started streaming. Looking for rejection here, possible. Though we do have bullish div on the 5-minute, not really that relevant. Looking for rejection to down to 11,180. Fill the gap. Ryan story time. Thanks, bruh. This is how this is how I wake up. This is what happens when I wake up. I didn't really have any time to get ready. Oh, sweet, Drake Alexandra. Maybe that's why we're seeing so many new names here. We look at all charts. We're just we call it Bitcoin Live, but it's just a chart channel. We're a technical analysis channel. I just happen to like Bitcoin, crypto. But we'll look at any chart. Charts are charts, man. Charts are charts. But it's cool. Maybe I should incorporate talking about stocks more, and maybe I should incorporate looking at stocks more. I mean, we've been slaying it on NASDAQ here. Slaying it. Slizzlayin'. Where did my trend line go? Here we go. Yeah, we've been slaying. We caught the move down to this trend line high trend earlier that it broke, back tested. I called resistance, looking for the gap fill to paint the inverse head and shoulders, then looking for a retest of the 12,439 high on NASDAQ. And at that time, we're gonna keep our eye open. That's what the eye symbol's for. We're gonna keep our eye open. If we see bearish divergence there, if we see bearish divergence there, we're gonna be looking for a retest of this trend, possibly lower down to support 97.28. If we're lucky. If we're not so lucky, looking at 8,800 and as low as 7,700 to retest this low trend. Bam. You can see that lines up the 30th of April 2020, so this is not really expected to be short-term move. Yeah, we've been looking at everything. Maybe I should add that into the title and stuff. Bam, look at that. The red candle off 11,252. I'm gonna guess the dollar just stopped trading for the day. Nope. 42 minutes. 42 minutes. It just stopped updating. This is so annoying. I hate that these freaking... Why do they close markets? Why do they stop trading? I think there's like a 30-minute break or something where the dollar doesn't trade. Yep. Yeah, that's what we did today, Drake. And it worked out, man. We had great viewership today. I hope that we got a bunch of new subscribers that are gonna tune in again. Because we're live every day. We're live every day talking charts. Pretty obvious the reaction in the market. Dollar rallied. Dollar rallied. I think everyone was expecting, maybe not soon, but everybody was expecting stimulus to come eventually. And with this news, the can has been kicked down the road again. been kicked down the road at this point for 6 months-ish. Road, can. I mean, when do we run out of road eventually? At some point we gotta run out of road. I mean, can't kick a can forever. But dollar rallied, no stimulus, dollar strengthens. Companies looking for stimulus money, expecting stimulus money, no longer expecting to get it. So value fleed from stocks, fleed from precious metals, even fleed from Bitcoin, our precious Bitcoin, into the dollar. Timing was incredible though. I mean, indices were showing such strength, painting inverse head and shoulders, literally about to break their necklines, and this came out. Immediately sold off. Redunculous. Our resident huckster. The huck attack. The huck attack tag. Maybe we'll do a little beatboxing. Not really. Ninja mode for a second, guys. Haven't taken a break in like 2 hours. So we're gonna flip into ninja mode. Just not gonna move. Be perfectly still. I'm still here though. Yeah, dude, Adam. No, it's not $6 a day. It's actually $1,000 a year. And if millennials would just stop buying all those avocados and a new iPhone every day, they would be able to live off of it just like my grandparents did. They lived off less than $1,000 a year for decades, okay? Millennials just need to stop buying iPhones and avocado toast. They'd be fine. Just in ninja mode for a minute. I'm literally just sitting here on my chair stretching because I've been sitting staring at these charts. Been so intent on the smaller time frames, didn't notice Bitcoin with the bullish engulfing hourly, dollar even potentially slow, showing signs of buyer exhaustion here at this 93.84 yesterday's bearish red candle open. Dollar has 38 minutes left in the daily, looking to close above 93.84, currently at 93.85, looking to close above to put in a bullish engulfing candle off the support 93.46. If they can do it, 94.65 seems in the future. If not, this rally may have just been for nothing. Hourly showing potential signs of exhaustion, but only 37 minutes left to decide, right? 37 minutes left to decide. Close above, maybe continue the rally, close below, and maybe the rally was for nothing. Bitcoin, on the other hand, bullish engulfing hourly, 4-hour closing at 1 hour 37 minutes, tweezer bottom potential, but has a long way to go. I mean, that is a big old red candle. Bulls on Bitcoin looking for 10,670 today. Feels so far away at this point. So far away. There we go. We have that line up. To avoid the bearish engulf, to see resistance at 10,671 on the corn. And US Tech 100, NSX USD. Currently battling 11,252. Looks like it may have broke here on this open. The initial swing low after the dollar announcement, after the Trump announcement, potentially acting resistance. I am putting the edge on the resistance despite having some, let's see if it shows in the hourly. No hourly divergence. Huh. Wow, that's weird. That's ugly. No real divergence there. I was expecting more. for US 100 Tech. Oh wow, that was a swing low. Okay, that makes total sense. So that's also... No, this is confusing me. So all three of these charts actually have different daily closes. The US Tech actually already closed. It closed very bearish. Bearish engulfing. That would be the second bearish engulfing in the month. Not a great sign. Likely to have daily resistance on US Tech 100, 11,484. Really looking for that 11,180 to hit on US Tech to fill the gap. A bounce there could offer the inverse head and shoulders we're looking at that has the potential to take us back to the yearly high, where we will look for divergence. That could set the tone for the rest of the year. I know my replacement is up. I'm stretching. I'm literally still stretching. I have been seated and engaged for like 3 hours now, and everything is getting stiff. Hologram's gonna come down soon. Oh, the Hucksta himself is here. What's up, my man? Oh, dude, Drake Alexandra. That's what this channel's for. I can't guarantee that no one else will say anything. But that's what this channel's for, man. We're all about learning. We're all about growing. So you'll never hear me make fun of anyone, or honestly anything, but specifically about not understanding or asking a question, man. That's what I want. I want people to ask questions. That's like what we're all about. So feel free. Oh man, I got carried away by the stream. I totally forgot. I have to announce the Twitter winner of the giveaway. That's okay. I'll do that after this. Market continue to rally. Well, the dollar's rallying. Market's not rallying. I think a retest of the high in markets, the recent highs, I think they're likely. I think that they're also likely to paint bearish divergence, so they may not continue. Litecoin with Mimble Wimble, Adam. Oh, you know how I feel about Litecoin, brother. Hasn't changed. Has not changed. All right. I need to redo that. What I'm gonna do, don't tell anyone, I'm gonna get an image, not an image, a video, I guess. Video? Yeah, video with the transparent background, where I'm just like subtly moving, just ever so subtly. And then I'll put that up and it'll confuse everybody. They won't know. They won't know when I'm gone. Yeah, it's just not a lot going on. It's hard to sign off. We got so many viewing. God, doing great in search. But there's not much going on. I'm not sure where to go right now. Let me scan through the news. Like an animal. Got your tongue. Don't read what this guy says, actually. Maybe in 3D paint. Trying something here. Just waiting for the spice to kick back up. Kind of worked, maybe. Markets are just on pause. Maybe this is a little more convincing. Let's try this. This one's a little more convincing, maybe. Okay, that's a little... For some reason I cut my shirt out, but still a little more convincing. I'm sorry guys, I'm so amused by it. Well, it seems like maybe the spice is done for the day. Horror cute. I'll have white hair. Yeah, well, I'll have white hair eventually anyway. It's a family thing. I'll have a lot of hair though, so don't worry, you won't miss my hair. It'll be here, but it'll all be white, like a mad scientist. I can be or cutie. Okay, that image is a little better. If you say so, Spirit Bomb. Or Free Spirit Bitcoin. I like the name, brother. Yeah, it's just been still for a while. Quite some time. I like that the hourly wicked up 4 hour, yep. I like that the 4 hour refused to close below 10:55. 10:550. It's our critical level. That's where we want to close the daily, even in the worst case. Ideally, we want to close today 10:671. I'm getting tongue twisted here. But man, it's gotten quiet.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Still 130 watching. You guys are dope.
I am you.
Harry AQ, what's up? What's the old chart? What's that old chart you speak of? We do all charts here, man. There's no old chart.
I'm coming
Speaking of old chart, where's my chart? There we go. This isn't it. Yes, it is.
it goes.
Well, it was a spooky sell-off, but not much happened, really. It's October, expect the spook. Spookin'. This value is now at 10.3, not at 10.270.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Me too, I'm ready.
You.
I'm ready. Yeah, we've been live for like 3 hours, though. It's been amazing. Been amazing. What a great day so far. Killing it in the search results. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I think my coil's burned. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. NMR. Numeraire. Coming down to our target. Silver slightly bouncing. Gold probably doing the same, but still red. Higher low on NASDAQ, it seems. Tezos coming on down to our trend. Atom wicked up off our support. Bitcoin volatility continuing to rise. XRP doing nothing, hit our target, and fell out of the sky. CME closed and opened, nothing exciting. OMG. Oh man, a bounce here would be glorious. Bet not much. Yiffy not much. "21 minutes. Yeah, we'll probably run till the dollar close. Not seeing too much happening. Dude, I'm so entertained by that. Checking the news, anything else? Dow sheds 375. It's after stimulus setback. Ba-boom. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. Oil inventories rose by 951,000 barrels last week. U.S. congressional panel finds big tech abuses power but does not urge a breakup. Derp da derp da derp. America being run by big business, and it's more obvious every day. Airline stocks fall sharply. That's because airlines are being kept up by stimulus. No surprise there. Big storm again heading to the south. Category 2, not quite as big as some of the other ones. Let's see, any other interesting going on? Global central bankers say fiscal aid crucial in new phase of pandemic battle. Yeah, I think everyone knows that at this point. Oil up with USD, and no surprise. Three things to watch this week: hiring data and Powell's speech. Those are big things to watch. Tesla's quarterly report could land Musk another $3 billion. Just what Musk needs, another $3 billion. Dollar into the crude oil into the new day, opening pretty neutral. Apple down, Alphabet down, Tesla down, Amazon down, Netflix down, Facebook down, Bank of America down. Not surprising. Regulation coming to DeFi. Yep. It should come to DeFi. The old McAfee. That Hucksta. If you don't know what Hucksta is, just think McAfee. He's the original. UK watchdog bans Bitcoin-based products for retail investors. What they're meaning there is like evaluation type products, not Bitcoin itself. New U.S. bill would legally recognize digital signatures on a blockchain. That's that's some sweet adoption. That is recognizing legitimacy in blockchain technology. Absolutely. Yeah, well, guys, let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. It's been a little sideways, a little boring, and there's only one way to remedy that, you know. And that's the minute I stop streaming, we'll see that spice. It just always happens. So for all the new faces, don't forget to subscribe, join the Discord. Join that Discord. We're live daily. We'll be live again tomorrow. Join us tomorrow. Likely at 4 p.m. East. Up here, just even as I talk about it, Bitcoin starts moving. We'll be live again tomorrow. Hopefully you guys join us. So I think we're just gonna chill. See what happens. But we'll be live tomorrow. I hope to see you all there, all you new guys. It was awesome to have you. Amazing to have you. It's been a while since we've had a day like this with so many new faces. It's amazing. Just gonna tidy up my chart here. Nice. Today was great. Love all you guys. So it'll pump the second I stop watching. It's like clockwork. It really is like clockwork. I'm gonna put it up on ninja mode and keep an eye on for a little bit, but really appreciate everybody being here. Thanks for liking the stream. Make sure to subscribe. Join us tomorrow. Join us every day. We're here all the time. Talking markets, talking charts. You guys are amazing.